Early in the morning.
This is Eddie Burton, the kid who was selling drugs from primary school, who in his teens started to build a drug empire that eventually grew to be worth tens of millions of pounds. Eddie and his ex-girlfriend Sean Banks are currently facing years in prison for the importation of drugs worth 20 million, getting caught smuggling hundreds of kilos of top quality high grade narcotics. This is a mad one. So what's going on, the people? Them, it's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back with a crazy story for you today. As I mentioned, this is a video about a young Babyface drug dealer and his girlfriend importing lots of drugs into the UK. They're getting sentenced in 2 days time, and I'm very intrigued to see how long they go down for. This is a mad one. So guys, I'd really appreciate if you just like the video for me. It takes half a second and it makes a massive difference on how the video performs in the algorithm. If you like me, you like my content, please do consider pressing that subscribe button, press that bell to be notified, and of course press the Patreon link in the description below. Last weekend's Patreon video was all about exposing the dark secrets of the Vatican. So let's go. As you can see on your screen right now, this Babyface schoolboy looking a picture of innocence is actually one of Britain's biggest ever drug smugglers, who is now facing years behind bars. Eddie Burton, together with his quote-unquote glamorous gangsters mole, had been running a 20 million international drug smuggling operation, which he founded while still in his teens. Burton and Banks, now aged 23 and 25 respectively, faced long jail terms after they were convicted this week of importing 307 kilos of heroin, cocaine and ketamine. The scale of the case may have surprised the public due to the relative youth of its mastermind, but those who knew Burton as a child, including his own grandmother, told us they were unsurprised that he would end up in organised crime. Family and friends in Liverpool said Burton had been a tearaway from a very young age and was engaged in serious crime before he had even left primary school. One family friend, speaking on condition of anonymity, told Mail Online he got into all sorts when he was just a kid. He started selling a few drugs when he was about 10 for the older drug dealers. Eddie was a runner for them. He was a real baby face, so it was ideal for them as he just didn't look old enough to be into drugs. Now, before I carry on, guys, what do we know about gang activity, criminal activity, organized crime? They always use young bucks because, one, they look inconspicuous. People don't assume someone as young as 10, 11, 12, or someone who looks as young as Burton did or does. They don't expect them to be into crime. And two, if they get caught at that age, meh, it's a slap on the wrist for them. That's why killers and people who go out and do crime, shooting, stabbings, they're getting younger and younger, whether it's in the UK, America, Brazil, Jamaica, wherever you want, they're getting younger and younger, because more time, if you do a crime that heinous as a child in this UK, what are you gonna do? If you catch a body at 14, 15, you ain't doing no 30 stretch. You ain't doing no 25 years, 20 years. You'll be lucky. You'll get 12 years, maybe 15 at best. You'll be out in your 20s, no problem. So this is why these criminals, they use young kids, especially, these ain't just no postcode gangbangers. He's a Liverpudlian. We know some of them Scousers. They're into some serious criminality up there. I did a video about still bricking and, is it Phaser? Shit, I forgot the other guy's name now. Taser, one of them. I did stories of those Liverpudlians, those Scouse rappers who allegedly, according to the streets, caught bodies, fled the country, did criminal activity in Thailand, and now they're fighting wars in Somalia. Mad thing. Details of the pair's huge drug plot were revealed after Banks pled guilty to assisting his criminal enterprise at Canterbury Crown Court this week. 2 lorries containing heroin, that Colombian Pablo Escobar White, and that strong horse tranquilizer Ket were intercepted at the port in Dover, Kent in summer 2022. The drugs seized weighed a massive 307 kilos with an estimated street value of 20 million. And this is in multiple different shipments, by the way, guys. So imagine all the ones that he succeeded in. He must be loaded. Border Force officers stopped the first lorry on the 3rd of July and found 90 kilos of Ket and 50 kilos of that Pablo, packed into boxes and a little shopping bag. The second lorry intercepted a month later, August the 12th, contained 142 kilos of Pablo and 25 kilos of that heroin hidden inside a modified fuel tank. This is where Burton lacked. Burton's fingerprints and DNA were found by forensics officers on both the drug consignments and the concealed fuel tank. The lorry's 64-year-old driver was arrested at the scene. Latvian national Maris Fridvalds was jailed for 14 years in March 23 for his role as the courier in the attempted importation. The National Crime Agency then launched a manhunt for Burton. These were two separate shipments worth 20 million in total. Imagine the amount of shipments that succeeded. Boy, this guy's operation, he must have been patterning this operation for years. If he started this in his teenage years, up until now, he must have been worth M's. This is a picture of some of the ket and coke that was seized in the little shopping bags as well. A year after the authorities launched their manhunt, Burton was arrested in Ibiza's Pasha nightclub in August 23 for unrelated drug dealing offences while using an alias. After being extradited to Germany and charged with drug-related crimes, Burton was returned to the UK in March 2024 by NCA's Joint International Crime Centre. Now guys, I can tell you this for free. Someone that I know personally, who I haven't spoken to for a very long time, he was watched by the NCA. And when you're under obo by the NCA for your activities, they really watch you, bro. They'll be following you on the M-way for miles, all the way up until Scotland or wherever you're going. They'll be tracking you. They'll get all the binoculars out and watch you. When you're dealing in bricks, for example, like bricks and bricks and bricks, the observation they put you on is crazy. This is a picture of his quote-unquote glamorous girlfriend, and she's the person that was also involved in some of the crime as well. She was involved in things like selling fake C19 passports during the pandemic. She also smuggled some stuff back for him over the years, and she cleaned and laundered a lot of his money. This is our baby-faced kingpin here now at 23 years old. So even now he's 23. He'll probably get he might get 15 to 20 years, to be fair. You never know, because apparently drug dealers get 5 times longer sentences than nonces and pedos. But yeah, 23, he'll come out in his early 40s at some point, probably still doing the same stuff. So yeah, guys, crazy story. Him at 23, young 20s, and in his time he's been billing up lines that are worth millions. Imagine you're doing business with this guy. You're thinking, bro, where's your dad? Imagine he's dealing with these Colombians, or he's dealing with Mexicans or South Americans, wherever. He's dealing with people from Amsterdam because he was living in Amsterdam for a while. And they meet him for some drug dealing business arrangement. And they're like, bro, where's your dad, fam? Where's your uncle? Why am I talking to you? He'd be like, I'm the kingpin. Who are you talking to? I'm the big dog. Fam, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, but you just never know. You never know what some people are on. You can't judge a book by its cover. It's crazy. Some baby-faced drug kingpin. But guys, let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay vigilant. Peace.